I decided to record this video because a number of you have been asking about what exactly I do with coconut oil and oil pulling. So I thought we'd pop it on here and then you can see exactly how it works and how I make my coconut oil pulling tablets. So oil pulling is an Ayurvedic tradition. And you can do it with, you can use different types of oil. I love using coconut oil, one, because I absolutely adore coconut oil, but two, for the antibacterial properties of it. So it's great one, and it's one that we can kind of get our hands on quite easily. Some people will use sesame oil, but I just prefer the texture and the taste of coconut oil. So here's what we do. So we melt down some coconut oil. And for my oil tablets, what I do is I will add like 3 drops of peppermint essential oil. Now, I use the doTERRA essential oil because it's certified therapeutic grade oil. So just double check if you're using a different brand that you can actually take it internally. Okay, so this is the brand that I would suggest and use. So what we do is we're just going to stir that in. I like to do it in a glass jug. It just makes it easier and stuff for cleaning. And then what I do is I use an ice cube tray. So this one's really cool because the ice cubes are quite small. If you're using, like, this one's like a super deep silicone one, if you're doing that, then you're not going to want to fill it up too much because you're going to end up with too much oil in your mouth, and then it just makes it trickier for the oil pulling. So some people suggest a tablespoon of oil. I would suggest probably starting with a teaspoon of oil if you're just taking it straight out the jar. So what I do is melted it down, added my peppermint essential oil, and then I simply fill my ice cube tray like so. And then just stick it in the freezer for a bit. And then they'll set and you can just pop them out like ice cubes. Then what I do is I have a little Kilner jar by my bed. And then I just pop the cubes in there. So then when I wake up in the morning, I can pop it in my mouth, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do. It's not the most attractive look. And the kids find it quite hilarious in the morning. What I would say is if you're, like, my bedroom's south facing and today it's so sunny, so it's actually this one has melted, so you're going to want it to be kind of probably somewhere cool. They will reset as long as they haven't melted fully, but this is at the end of the jar. So I'll just do it with a teaspoon and show you. So here's a teaspoon of oil, and you're going to pop it in your mouth, and because coconut oil has such a low melting temperature, it'll actually start to melt at body temperature. So we'll pop it in your mouth, it'll start to melt, and you'll get that runny consistency. Now, what you then do is you squish it around your mouth, a bit like you would jelly, if you ever done that with jelly as a kid, and it draws the toxins and impurities in your mouth and all the bacteria into the coconut oil. So when we're finished, what you want to do is you want to get rid of that. You definitely don't want to swallow it because then you're taking all the toxins back into the body. So what you're going to do is you're going to spit that out, but into the bin. Okay, you don't want to put it down the sink because you're going to end up blocking your drains. So you're going to want to just pop it, in a piece of tissue, or just, I just normally do it straight into my kitchen bin. And that'll kind of get rid of that there with your waste. So here goes. Okay, I won't do it for the full 20 minutes. But basically, you're going to want to build up. To start with, it's probably going to feel like a bit like a lifetime. But once you start doing it, you just get into the habit and you almost forget it's there. I'll sometimes go and wake up the kids, or do a little bit of yoga practice, or do my meditation, or, potter about getting ready in the morning, having a shower. And, you can do all that whilst squishing away. Once you've spat it out, sometimes I tongue scrape, but most of the time I typically just go and clean my teeth. And then that's helped kind of clear the bacteria and stuff. So I absolutely love it. Your teeth will feel amazing. They won't have that kind of funny feeling that you sometimes get. They'll feel really, really nice and clean. And it's a great way to kind of add to your detoxing systems for your body. So great for anybody that's got any kind of gum conditions or suffers, you know, with kind of tooth abscesses or things like that. It's a great thing to do, kind of draw out the impurities. Wonderful for your immune system, and great as an anti-inflammatory protocol for your body. Okay, so enjoy. Let me know how you get on in the comments. Any questions, fire away. Mwah.